Whenever you're learning a new programming language, it's always best to learn it in the most simplistic way possible. Now, that most simplistic way might not always be the most practical way. Once you get more advanced with the language, it's going to take extra time to do it in that simple way. And while it was good for learning, it's not going to be good for actual use when you're writing your program. So as we progress through this series, we will start to change some of the things we've learned. In this case, you see that I have the program we wrote in the last video, which was our calculator. And I want to show you guys one thing that we can do to save a lot of time. On this last line over here, or these last two lines, I wrote system out print your sum is, and the next line I wrote system out print sum, right? And that was done to make sure that we can have those two different things going on. One of them was a string of text, and the other one was a variable that we wanted printed out. So we look at our calculator again. You can type in a bunch of inputs over here, and we see that we get your sum is 9. Now we can actually go ahead and combine these two lines and make it more practical, right? Rather than having these two lines, right, one output on each line, we can go ahead and combine them. So we're going to remove this last one right here, and we can't just go up here in the second one and write sum, right? We can't just leave it like that. We're going to get an error. It doesn't know what's going on. If we want to include things inside of the same output, right, instead of the same brackets for one output, we have to go ahead and put a plus sign right between them. Whoops, what am I doing here? There. Put a plus sign right there, and we see that the error disappears. We can go ahead and run this, and we can see that we can just type in some numbers here, and we get the exact same results. Your sum is, boom, right there. So that's a way we can actually simplify things. We're going to be learning about ways we can simplify our code as we progress through this series. However, I thought the way that I taught it in the last video was a bit easier for you guys to understand when looking at it for a first time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions regarding this or what we've seen so far in this series, make sure you leave it in the comments below, and I will respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching.